Hello, welcome to another Dams TV, and yeah, you've guessed it, we're doing another Guardian warm roof. I think I'm the Guardian warm roof specialist. That's the roof. Give you a quick bird's eye view. So the fitters have not actually finished the roof yet. So what we've got to do is, been instructed by the builder to take some pictures on my back. Oh, it's a lot better. Liam just keeps taking the piss out of me. Oh, just stepped a bit funny then, you know what I mean? Let me give you a quick insight of the roof. Quite a big bit of ceiling, usually they're a bit thinner than that, so usually that means you struggle for boards, but I think I should be alright. So what we've got to do is board the ceiling with insulated plasterboards. That is an 1/2 inch plasterboard with 60mm of kingspan, and then there's two layers of 50 kingspan. There's a layer that way and there's a layer coming down. So there's obviously a layer in between the spars, the roof spars, and then that's overlaid that way, right? And then we've got to dab these walls. We've got to leave that. See them parts? We won't be able to dab over them anyway, but we've got to cut that out. So we're dabbing that and skimming that, dabbing that, skimming that. Same with them walls there.
Can you explain why we're leaving that?
I am going to explain why I'm leaving that in a minute. What's it got to do with you? You shut up, Spielberg. So in the future, what they're doing, this couple, they're taking these doors out and they're knocking that wall out. I don't know if you can see. They're knocking this wall out in there and having a kitchen, come dining room, come whatever it is. And this is going to be the dining room and that's going to be the kitchen. So it should look pretty smart. So they've had this roof done, which will obviously make a hell of a difference, make this room a lot warmer and a lot usable. So if you've got a conservatory and you want a roof doing, get in touch with Dan's TV. You might even get me to come and do it, and it could be on YouTube. Right, let's get cracking. I'll tell you what I'll do, I'll talk through the roof. I'll talk through my thinking in my head before I board. This is what I always do. I always plan my roof, my cuts, and just to make sure I've got enough, otherwise we might have to adjust a few things. So I'll have to measure, but I'm reckoning from that point there, up to there, and across there will be one board. I might get two of them out of one board, but I don't know, I'll have to see. 1, 2, 3. Try and square that up, and then that's then that triangle there. If that, from that point to where I'm screwed up, is less than 120, which is a full width board, then it's all good, but you can bet my ass it won't be. Same there. Send that along and then that down, and that leaves you 2 triangles to cut. And you can usually get 2 triangles out of one board. Does that make sense? The offcut. Oh, my back went again. Jesus. Oh, my back. Right. So that is the crack. So what I'll do is now, I'll cut the roof, or I should say Liam's cutting the roof because my back won't take it. Liam's in charge of cutting. We've got sciatica. So Liam is going to cut the roof, cut the boards. I'm screw boy. I'm screw boy for the next couple of days or weeks or how long it sets. Nearly years, yeah, flipping it. And then I'll be screw boy. Liam can be the cutter. I'll obviously oversee the measurements and make sure he doesn't make any mistakes. But yeah, he's cutting. Should be a good day today, actually. I'm looking forward to the fitters coming and we're going to have the banter, have the crack with Georgie boy. Maybe not. Right, bit of a progress report. We've boarded that side of the roof. Boarded really well, actually. So what I did was I let that full board, instead of cutting it to there, I let it fly through and just notch that off with my eye. Put my string line on. String line. So then from there to the point is 10mm short of a full board. So I'm just going to cut that and fill that little corner. But then the offcut of the board of that board will fit there. Do the same here. The offcut will fit there. Then all I'll have to do is to infill that, so that'll be sort of that shape. But I'll do that in some pieces. I'll show you. I'll show you when I've done it, what I mean. So then, the offcut of that is that big one. And then we had an offcut we've put in there just so that we've got 2 full boards to cut the triangles. Otherwise we'd be cutting the triangles out of bits. See, I've left 2 full boards to cut them triangles. Otherwise we'd be cutting them in bits, and it's awkward to cut the triangles in bits. You're better off doing them in full boards if you can. So that's how you do the roof. Bit of technical advice for you. Right, Liam's going, I'll show him that, Liam. This is how we cut the spotlight saw. We cut the hole out with a hole saw, which is that there. Like that. But obviously that won't go through because it's not big enough to go through here. So then we turn it over, poke a nail through, or poke a screw through. And then Liam uses this multi-tool socket cutter. We might have showed you this on the channel before, but go on, we'll show you again. So Liam uses that hole. So Liam just cuts 4 squares around that hole and then just breaks them out like that. This is just the easiest way we found to do it. We used to cut around the hole with this and then punch it through, and then I'd cut that with me saw. Yeah, I'd cut that like that with me saw, and then we'd have to break it out, and it would just take long. When he's broke about, he goes in then and almost like shaves. Be careful that he doesn't hit the plasterboard behind it, but then he just sort of shaves it off. See, look, lovely jubbly. And it's so the electrician can get his lighting, room for a bit of a transformer, because only small transformers now, and then the wings on your spotlight clip in, don't they, and they hold it tight to the board. Otherwise the electrician would never be able to do it. You could never get spotlights. But the important bit is that the roof, this is, look, it's taped up, so it's still got its vapour barrier, and that's how they're done. Lovely like that, and then you end up with that like that, and I can skim that, and everyone's happy. Lovely jubbly. Right, let's crack on, because we've still got to finish this roof, and we've got to dab these walls. We're not skimming today. We've decided to give me back a bit of a rest, go home, have a rest, come back in the morning, and have 2 little mixes, and it's done. Right, so that's the roof, all boarded, nice and bonny. Now we're moving on to these dab walls. So I've just cut my skids. I'm going to cut these. Liam's just mixing up. I've got my reveals cut. Get your reveals on. I'm going to get that on. And we can do this back wall, and then we'll do them 2 cheeks. And then it's home time. We're skimming tomorrow. Right, they want us to leave that like I've done. So that's what I've done there. I left it so we can get to them. All this is dabbed. Ooh, all that's dabbed around there. The reveals on. Very tight, not much overhang, but there's not a lot I can do about it. We're just doing a bit of filling around the roof so it makes it easier tomorrow, like that was a bad cut. I think the conservatory must kick in, so I had to trim the board. Yeah, we better not, really, there's not a lot we can say about that.
Yeah, it looks good now, when it was, before I done that.
I don't know what happened. We cut the triangles and it didn't work, so, but we run out of options, so it could be fine. It weren't massive. It was only a bit of a gap, but I've just filled it.
It's only an inch.
That was a big gap. It was only 3 inch. That was a big gap round there. This board was damaged. That board was damaged there. So we just had a bit of a filler with what was left. Liam mixed too much again as normal.
Right, so looking at it and looking for it.
I wish he'd never been told that. But yeah, so we'll come tomorrow, tape, Unibond, knock some beads on, and have a mix, see how we get. Right, welcome back. It's day 2 and we're all prepped and ready to go. What have we done? We've taped all the joints. We've SBI'd them joints that we had to fill in yesterday. There was a bit of a bad joint there. The insulation somehow overlaps and you put it open, ends up with a bit of a gap, so you better just fill in it. All the beads are on, them 2 are on. We're all taped up. Now, will we get it all in one? We don't think so. But we're just going to mix a bucket, get as much as we can on. We'll probably get all the ceiling on and maybe pick these few dwarf walls on. And then we've got a little gauge. Little gauging while we're wrapping up. That's the, I think that's the best way to do it. Right, Let's crack on.
Here we are, Liam's mixed up and we're banging on. Don't forget to always fill your tapes out. It makes it much more easier and makes it a much better job. This video is actually, we've gone back in time. It's one I found that I hadn't edited, so I thought I'll just edit it quick. I'm going to lash that top section on while Liam's just starting to lash the bottom on where he can reach off a bench, and I'm just taking that through. Coming back, I've gone one way, I'm coming back the other way now. Beautiful demo. Then Liam's just going to have to wait when I catch him up. Just so no one stopped waiting. You know what I mean? No wasting any time, just get it lashed on. Lash it on and get gone. It was quite a long roof, this actually. Longer than most. It was like 3 boards long, so it was like 4 boards long really. It was like 4.8 long nearly. So that end section, I've just took that angle down. So Liam's just got that corner, and then I'm just sorting this corner out, get it ready. Liam's a bit slow in the corners, they are very tricky. So see how I've sort of, like a bricklayer builds the corner, I've sorted the corner out for Liam, so he can then just crash it on behind me now. I'm taking the top section in, bringing the top down. So the routine stays the same now, we won't alter that. So the skimming I'm laying in now, so that skimming has just picked up enough for me to lay in, because we're laying with the same stuff as well. It's far better. Just lash it on and then just turn around and just lay it in. It's nice and neat as you can when you're laying in. And then the work's kind of done. It's just a matter of, like I said, going through the motions and going over the routine. Same as before, just get it laid down. Don't know what Liam's doing. He needs to buck up and start flipping cogging down. Man. So you look, I'm well in front of him. And I've done the top section. He should be in front of me really. He's only bloody 25. Flipping heck. 25 years younger than me. I'm showing him up. Experience. The speed. Right, so we've slowed it down now. I thought I'd slow it down for you and show you the real speed. That's it. Doesn't it look dead slow now? Oh my gosh. That looks like I've slowed it down, but I haven't. That's just normal speed. I am taking my time at this point because I'm laying down to get that angle really nice and really perfect. Lovely. I don't know where Liam is because I can't even see him. But if you can see again, I've done the corner. Can you see that? Well, there's a big lick on the left hand side of the screen there, the ceiling on this panel I'm doing. So that's where Liam. I've left that lick on purpose. Liam will start there and work his way around. Work his way along that bottom panel, I should say. Oh, bit of a rock in it there. Pick the rock out. Oh no, telling a lie. Liam's not started there. I've turned back onto it. You could argue that it's not really not really a 2-coat system that I do, but it is. It's the same actual mix I'm 2-coating with. I.e., I'm not letting it set and then mixing in a fresh batch to lay down. I'm just laying down with the same stuff. But if you can see, look, there's a big chunk, big load on my handboard there, and I'm going to use it up, so I must be putting another coat on, mustn't I? But I take my time, lay it down, lay it in, and make sure it's really neat, so it's easy for the next time we pass it.
Right, that's the job all finished off. It's turned out lovely again. Absolutely, I don't know how I do it. I don't know how I do it. I know I'm big-headed, but oh my God. Liam's done these. So basically what we did was, I know the battery went, and I didn't have time to go and get the spare one, what is now in the camera. So basically, you saw me rackle all this on. Then I looked after it, while Liam got that and that on. And then, when we were happy that I could finish it, Liam mixed up and put these on. So it's here, it is only 1 o'clock. Lovely. Lovely 1 o'clock finish for a Thursday. We've got another one of these tomorrow to do. So if you've liked the video, get in the comments, like and subscribe. Subscription to a YouTuber is everything. It's like, yes. It's sort of like, yeah man, I'm getting more subscribers. So it's an encouragement. So like and subscribe, get in the comments, and I'll see you on the next job.